Hey guys, I am Maria Antoinette and I am super excited to be a part of the HGTV handmade team. And today I have something super exciting, inexpensive, and super easy for us to do. I am going to be throwing my first Fiesta really soon, and I wanted to give you guys some inspiration on how I'm going to do it for the lowest cost possible. Today we're going to be going over bowls, chargers, mini pinata streamers, cute, right? And table runners, all using tissue paper. So let's get started. All right, guys, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need tissue paper, a hole punch, ribbons, twine, scissors, double-sided tape, and toilet paper rolls. Yes, we're using empty toilet paper rolls for this. The first thing I want to do is prep my tissue paper. I'm going to be using what I prep right now on all three of the projects I'm going to show you today. We're going to fold that over in half. And then we're going to fold that in half again. And again. With all of that folded over the long way, we're going to fold that in half. Now we're going to cut maybe a 2-inch section out. All right, so we just finished cutting. This is our cut line and this is our cut line. You always want to make sure the fold is in your hand. This way you are sure that you're not going to be cutting it incorrectly. Now we're going to create our fringe, cutting into the side that we just cut. When cutting fringe, it's very important you don't cut all the way through, leaving a space for you to use your adhesive, and then your fringe is created down here. When you open it up, you now have a fringe streamer. I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of them. I'll be right back. All right, for this next one, we are going to prep what's going to cover the bottom and top of our mini pinatas. I'm going to fold this in half, going the opposite way that we did the streamers. And I'm going to fold it in half again. On this third time, I'm going to fold it just to get a crease so I'll know where to cut. Then I'm going to open it back up, take my scissors, and cut right on that line. Now I'm just going to cut large squares. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now that we see that our tissue paper covers the bottom completely, I'm gonna go ahead and prep this so that I can put the streamer in it. I'm gonna take the ends of my scissors, poke a small hole, and this is where your ribbon comes in handy. You're gonna take the ends, tie a double knot, nice size knot. We're gonna cut a little bit of the tail, and we're gonna poke it right through that hole that we just created. This allows us to yank this, and whatever you stuff your pinata with will easily fall out. I am going to be using double-side tape with this project. Super easy, safe for anybody to do it. I'm going to line 3 strips down the sides of the roll. We have our adhesive on, which is our double-sided tape. We're going to take one of our bottoms, put it on, pull the sides up, and now we're ready to start wrapping our streamers. We're gonna open our streamers. We're gonna lay one end above the one we just placed on the double-sided tape, and we're gonna wrap that around, and then we're gonna clip off all of the excess. And we're just gonna keep doing that all the way up. I really can't get over how easy these are, but how much of an impact they make. And when you get to the top, if you need more tape, add it. I like to finish the top off flush so that it looks like it is finished. My next step is going to be to punch holes in it so that we can hang it up. You're going to want to punch the holes on both sides. All right, holes are in. All I have to do now is stream my twine, and we now have a mini pinata streamer. All right, let's get into the next one. For the next step of this video, we are gonna take plates that we already have in our home and we are gonna repurpose them, but temporarily, by using the same streamers in double-sided tape. So let's jump right in. I'm just gonna put my double-sided tape around the bowl. Honestly, you guys, this does not have to be perfect. As long as it's on there, it's gonna hold the tissue paper because it's so lightweight. All right, with my adhesive all the way around, I'm gonna start putting the streamers on. Let's get into our plates. As you can see, these are both plates that you can eat out of, but we're gonna make this one our decorative charger. Set this aside because nobody wants to have tissue paper in their food. We're gonna take our double-sided tape, and we're only gonna need to do about 2 layers on this charger because our plate will be in the middle and you won't even see the middle. All right, with our double-sided tape on, now for the fun part. All right, we have our decorative charger complete. Throw our plate on there, and we have our nice bowl. Let's move on to the table runner. All right, guys, so we have our mini piñata streamer done. We have our place setting done. Now it's time to go ahead and finish with our table runner. This one is super simple. We're gonna take our full sheet of tissue paper, and we're gonna fold it 3/4 way over, just like that. This is going to be our base, and it's gonna run down the center of the table. Now we're gonna take the next one and build from there. Each one is going to have to be smaller than the one that's previous. Beautiful. It starts to get a little tricky the smaller they get. So you might have to play with the folds to assure that you have it narrow enough and small enough. Once we have all of our center pieces measured out, we can use our double-sided tape and we can secure them to each other. If you have a longer table, you will do the exact same thing. You will just not cut fringe on the two sides that are gonna touch. When putting the double-sided tape down, you wanna make sure that you leave enough space so that you can cut your fringe in. All right, it's time to cut in our fringe. So our trim is complete. Now to make it look as authentic and as ruffled as possible, I like to take my fingernails and just simply ruffle across it. This is gonna bring in all those layers from the folds we put in it and also give it some texture and height. How gorgeous is this, right? Such a cute idea. I am so excited to throw this fiesta, and I'm excited to share with you some of my favorite things that I'm gonna be serving. So definitely make sure you guys come back for more of my videos the rest of this week. And also, if you decide to do any of these tissue paper ideas, use HGTV Handmade on social media because we want to see it. Comment below some different ideas. I'm still looking for more inspiration, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.